channel. Today I wanted to do a get ready with me video. I got a lot of new products that I want to try, and I finally got a hold of the KVD Good Apple foundation, so I'm excited to try that. If it lives up to the hype that everyone portrays that it does on TikTok and YouTube, so we'll see how this works out. A new eye palette from Too Faced. I think this is so cute. It's been out for a couple months, but Too Faced came out with these different small like mini palettes, and they have different themes. But these colors are really pretty. I thought that was really pretty for spring and stuff, so I wanted to try these out. I got the Melt Blush. Also wanted to try the Danessa Myricks Beauty Power Bronzer, whatever. So got this to try. I'm really excited about that. Everybody always talks about how good the Physicians Formula butter bronzers are. I have been wanting to try this forever, so last night I went to Ulta and picked this up, and so we'll see how great this is and if it lives up to the hype that is portrayed on social media. Highlighter palette. I've been wanting this for a long time from Danessa Myricks Beauty, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So we'll play around with that too and see how that works. Got a new KVD eyeliner. I'm excited to try that because I'm always in the lookout for new eyeliners. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing or giving me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. So I'm gonna get my hair pulled back and ready to start. All right, so I got my hair pulled back and got my headband on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face, and I am still trying and working with the NYX Marshmallow primers. So I've been using this and playing around with this, and it smells so good. It just reminds me of like spring, so I really like this. So I'm just gonna get that on here. So I went to Ulta last night, and I'm trying to find a good self-tanner. That's a beauty mark, so my birthmark. But this here, you can see the line. So I have the hardest time with self-tanners. That's why I usually just have to go get a spray tan and not have to worry about the line. Let's see how this foundation does. So this Kat Von D foundation, it's infused with apple extract to help nourish skin. You can recycle your compact. So it's a balm. So let's see how well it goes on. I'm gonna try it with a damp beauty sponge, and this one's from Real Techniques. Color might not be too bad. It might be a little bit dark, but I think I can make it work. It's definitely got good coverage. I mean, it feels like it's going on really good. I actually like this color. But putting that spray tan or self-tanner on last night, probably a good thing I got this color. But the coverage is really good. Now, since it's a balm, you know, sometimes they can smear and spread, you know, if you're touch your face or something. So I've had bad experiences with those in the past. So we'll have to see how the longevity is of this. I mean, right now it's going on really good. The coverage is good because, you know, guys, I love full coverage. Seems like the older I've gotten, the more sun damage from years past of using a tanning bed when I was younger and using no sunscreen. The sun damage is really coming out, so I like a full coverage foundation. And so we'll have to see how what the full coverage foundation is like for the day. Let me see if I can zoom you all in a little bit closer. Okay. I zoomed you all in a little bit more, and just so you can get a better look of this foundation and how it's working. I mean, you can see the coverage is pretty good. It looks like the coverage is pretty good. I have a lot to cover, like right in here where I have sun damage, but the coverage looks pretty good. You can see where it's a balm, it's really shiny, so I have to make sure I definitely have to set it. It's definitely not a matte, so if you have oily skin, this probably isn't going to work well for you because you're just going to exasperate that oil look. It's a balm, you can feel it's heavy, and it is that oily feeling, so that's the downside. But the coverage is good, so I'm gonna see how it goes for how the wear is for the day. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my concealer on and work under my eyes, and then we're gonna set it. Go like right in here, right in here. Kind of burns my eyes actually. Oh, my eyes are burning. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to wear this often. Maybe. So it may not happen to any of you guys, but for me, I cannot use this close to my eyes. I'm used to putting my foundation, like my normal Born This Way one that I use. I'm used to putting it all over my face. You know, I take this sponge, go over my eyes, everything. But this particular foundation, I couldn't put it on my eyes. It burned so bad. Like the oils or something in it caused my eyes to just burn really bad. So I had to take like a wet towel and go lay on the couch, put it over my eyes, and just keep them shut. And I got a little bit of a headache, so, but I'll survive. I will persevere. So if you have very sensitive eyes, try to avoid the eye area with this Apple Kat Von D foundation. So back to business. And I'm now using the Danessa Myricks Beauty Power Bronzer. And I'm going to use a brush with that. It's going to be, I think I'm going to use this Makeup Geek angled like stippling brush to apply this. And this is going on really creamy. It's really nice. It almost has like a, kind of like a little bit of glow to it, somewhat, if that makes sense. Like that. All right, so I am going to use Melt Blush, and we'll see how that applies. Now, it's a beautiful pink. See how gorgeous that is? I mean, it's bright pink, and I love a bright pink. See how bright that is? That is some bright pink going on. What is called Smooth Sailing. So let's try that one and see what it looks like. That is beautiful. Oh gosh, guys, do you see that? Do you see how shiny, how bright, how much of a highlight that is? Okay, so I went ahead and got my eyebrows on, and I used the Anastasia brow definer in dark brown. So now I'm going to try out this Physicians Formula Matte Butter Bronzer. Just want to say they're working outside in my yard. We're getting concrete drive-through, so if you hear machinery, that's what it is, and I apologize for that. But let's try this matte butter bronzer, and I'm going to go in with this just a Wet n Wild brush, just a Wet n Wild fluffy brush here. Let's see how this works. Let's see, and this has a smell to it, guys. I'm sensitive to smells, so if you are sensitive to smells, you might not like this one, but I think they have them without the scent, but I picked this one up probably just, I was in a hurry. I just gotten off work, trying to get home. I'm just going across my nose here, just making it look like the sun, where the sun would hit, basically. But it does glide on really good. Now I'm going to start working on the eyes, and let's use this new cute tiny, I love this palette, it's so cute, don't you love it? I'm going to go for like really pinky color today. I love Too Faced. I think they're like my favorite. Too Faced, Urban Decay. It's probably my favorite makeup brands. But I do believe Too Faced probably is my all-time fave. It's really pretty. Alright, so I think the next color I'm going to go in with is going to be color here. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this darker color here and kind of go in the crease to give it some depth and dimension. And that color is going to, this color right here, go right in the crease here. I've got a crease brush from Zoeva. It's a 231. Just putting it out here on the outer edge of that lid and working my way into the crease. Alright, so guys, now I am using this beautiful mauve kind of shimmery color here. And what I did was take my flat shader brush and I just got it on the brush and dabbed it on like so. Now, if you want a more of a vibrant metallic-y look, you can take like a setting spray and get it wet, dip it back down into that shadow, and it'll give it a more of a metallic-y look, which I'm all about vibrant look, so that is exactly what I did. I'm gonna take this color here and use it on the brow, around the brow bone. Now, as you can see, I do have some fallout here and I'm gonna have to work on that, but no big deal. I mean, I'm used to that with most eyeshadows anyways. We'll fix that up here in just a minute. So I think now I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to use that bright pink color right here. And I'm going to go in under that lower lid there. Alright, so I'm taking this color here, and I'm just going to just a flat brush. I'm going to go right up against that lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeliner, and then I'm going to clean this up. Waterproof liquid liner, Trooper Black. So we'll see how well this does. Alright guys, so off camera I went ahead and put my lashes on. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my mascara on, and it is currently my favorite and has been probably for the past 20 years, but it is the L'Oreal Voluminous in Carbon Black. I like mascara that adds volume, and I've always felt like this is the one that always just does that. Now, this look where it's pretty dramatic and I had a lot of fallout, I probably would have been best to start on the eyes and then do the face. So I'm going to go ahead and reinforce my blush. I just feel like where I had to clean up a lot, some things came off. So I'm just going to reinforce that. Don't want to do away with that beautiful pink color anyways. Alright guys, so this left eye will not quit watering. I hate that, especially when you have a pretty eyeshadow look on. Alright guys, so I wanted to add a little pop of shimmer in the corner lid, and I'm using this one right here called Joystick. Just a little pop of something going on here. Looks good. Okay, and I just put on a nude lip. I figured since I have so much pink going on that I probably should tone it down a little bit with a nude lip. And I used Alamar Dolce Butter Gloss from NYX called Tiramisu. Thank you to my friend Taylor. She bought me this. Thank you, Taylor. I'm gonna pop off here, get my hair down, and finish this video. All right, guys, so this completes the look. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really love this palette. I think it's something easy, you can just throw in a bag. It has beautiful colors in it. You got your mattes, shimmers, transition shades, highlighters. You can do simple, vibrant, fancy, smoky. So I really love this. Also crazy about this bronzer. You can make it a little more in depth. There is different colors you can get. This was like just a more of a nudie color. So probably as the summer goes and I probably get a little more of a tan, then I would probably get a deeper color for this. This butter bronzer does go on less buttery and soft. This one does have a smell to it though. If you again are sensitive to smells, like I'm not crazy about this smell, then I would suggest finding one without the scent in it. This Melt blush is gorgeous. I love that pink. It's beautiful. I would highly recommend this, and I do want to get those new hyped up blushes though from Melt. Another product from Danessa Myricks is her highlighter palette. I mean, isn't that, you can see that shine there. That is just beautiful and soft, and it glides on so nicely, even over powder, so it does really well. The Good Apple foundation. This is very good foundation. Now, the problem with it is if you have oily skin, it's probably gonna make your skin more oily. It'll enhance or exasperate any kind of oily skin. Now, also, I don't know if this was just me, but be careful around the eyes. My eyes, it burned my eyes really, really bad. I don't know if there was just some of the oils from it got into my eye. And I used the same method as I always do when applying foundation. It's never happened to me before, but since this one is like a balm and I've never used a balm as a foundation before, then maybe that's what it was. But so I'm gonna have to make sure if I'm gonna keep using, I'm gonna try it again and see if that happens, but I'm just gonna try to keep it away from my eyes. But it does have really good coverage. I'm going to check out the longevity of it though. I'm going out to dinner tonight, so we'll see how well it wears. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have stuck with me throughout this video, then please consider subscribing or giving me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. So thanks guys for watching, and until the next video guys, be blessed. Bye bye.